Hello everyone, good day and welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliet, and in today's video we're going to be talking about money saving tips you need to know. So this is literally for everyone because I'm sure there are lots of people that struggle to save money even though they earn much and even though they earn what will enable them save and invest. So we've been talking about investments, we've been talking about at what you can't really invest without saving anything. You need to have some savings to be able to invest. So if you're in this video, I'm going to be teaching you tips that has helped me save this far. So first of all, if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. We love seeing new faces here. Kindly subscribe, like for videos like this. We discuss personal development, finances, career opportunities, business opportunities, and anything concerning personal growth. You literally find it in this channel. So you're welcome, and let's dive into this video. The number one tip that I've used that has helped me save is that I always automate my savings. For instance, I calculate my expenses every month, what I'm going to spend on groceries, what I'm going to spend on maybe giving gifts, on even going out. I calculate everything and then I subtract it from what I earn, and then what I have there automated is automated. Like as soon as I receive my salary, it's automated and it goes into my savings account that I cannot access for some time. So that has helped me literally build my savings. It's very, very important for you to automate your savings because if you're waiting to do it yourself, it's going to be very difficult. And for those that do not, they feel like they do not want to automate your savings, what I would advise you to do is that as you receive your earnings or your income, it's very important to move what you want to save first before you start spending on anything. Because if you want to start spending on groceries or everything, before you know, everything has gone and you can't even see what I spent it on. You'll just be like, "Ah, where did this money go to?" So it's very, very important. Either you automate your savings or you move your savings as soon as you receive your income. This has basically worked for me. The next thing is for you to use high interest savings accounts. So you need to, it's not just moving your savings, because if you're not earning any interest there, you're going to feel discouraged saving. But if after every month you're looking at what your savings has earned you, you're going to feel more encouraged. And so there are lots of tools, banks or applications that gives very high interest in their savings. So you have to look for maybe the one that works best for you or the one that works for you. Use it as a savings account so that as soon as you deposit, you're also receiving interest. At least that way you're earning something on your savings and your money is not just there being idle. So you can research and get such applications on your own. Another thing you can do is to track your spending. For instance, when I talked about calculating your expenses, that's actually tracking your spending. If I spend this amount on food monthly, I'm definitely knowing that this is what I spend on food monthly. It's not that you just anything you see you buy. If this is what you spend on junks monthly, this is what you spend. You know that this is what you spend because by calculating your expenses, you already know how much you have left for your savings, and you know if you need to cut down your expenses. It just helps you fix up yourself, fix up your life. So it's very, very important to track your expenses. Know what you spend on electricity, know what you spend on food, know what you spend on groceries, know what you spend on other utilities. It's very, very crucial, especially if you're trying to build up your savings. So another thing that has also helped that I've spoken about before is to actually limit your eating out, because in some places it depends on where you eat out. Eating out is actually a lot more expensive than cooking your own meal. For instance, if you budget cooking your own meal, it will actually help you. And if you're the kind that maybe preserves, you store your meal in the refrigerator like I do, it would help you in your savings in the long run, because you know that that is what you spend on food, and you're eating, you actually eat healthier when you eat your own home cooked meal. If you choose to, maybe if you're the kind that always eat out, sometimes it's very difficult to track what you spend on food, because if you go there, you might want to buy this, you might not even be able to, you just buy based on impulse. Like your impulse literally controls what you buy, which is not advisable if you're trying to grow or build your savings. The next thing that I always do is I always buy my groceries in a bulk. Like for instance, when I've moved my savings money, the next thing is my grocery list. Like I literally buy what would carry me throughout the period. If it's for a month, if it's for 2 months or 2 weeks, just depends on my budget for that period. So buying groceries in a bulk will always assist, because you know that you're not going to spend on that again throughout that period of time. You already have, if you need toiletries, you already have it. If you need whatever you need, you already have it in your house. So you're not always spending, you just spend once and then that's it. And that's very, very important for people that want to build their savings. Another way that can assist, especially if you don't earn much, is that you need to be smart about sales and discounts. For instance, you have to get your things at a cheaper rate. Don't just buy from, maybe buy a dress that you can buy for a cheaper rate at a boutique just because you want to buy from there. You need to be smart. You need to cut down your expenses. There are places you can get that same product for a cheaper price, so you need to go cheap. It might sound somehow right now, but it will actually help you in the long run. You need to go cheap until you hit that target. And then another way you can also build your savings is you need to set clear financial goals. For instance, this you can use target savings accounts. They actually help. For instance, you can say, oh, I want to save this amount of money for the year or something. I don't want to be able to access this money until I've been able to save this amount of money. When you know that you can't access that money until you've been able to save that amount of money, you would work hard. And when you set clear financial goals, maybe for a year, what's the target, what you want to be able to save in the year. At 1 month, you're calculating, am I going to hit this target? At 6 months, you're calculating, am I doing well? You already know what you need to do for it to hit. But when you're just going, you're just playing, you're just going however you want, you may never really hit anything because you don't have a target. So what are you trying to hit? Another way to boost your savings is that a lot of people have debt, yes, but you need to start paying those with higher interest first. Pay back your debt. You need to make crucial efforts to pay back your debt, especially those that has a very high interest rate, because this diminishes your savings. This already eats up from your income, so it's very, very difficult to save when you have lots of debt. Trying to pay back your debt is a very important and crucial step in trying to grow your savings. Then you need to learn to reduce your bills. For instance, like energy bills. You're not at home, your AC is on, everything is on, your heater is on, your bills are going to keep accumulating. So you need to learn how to off the light when you're not there. You need to learn how to off the AC when you're not there. Try to reduce your bills. Maybe if you're trying to use gas to like boil water or something, you don't just leave it running. Sometimes you even go and sleep, it's running and then your water is boiling and all those kind of things. You need to learn to reduce your bills. Trust me, it may seem like insignificant, but cutting down these expenses will really help you in building your savings. Then one thing that has helped me is to set up an emergency fund. That emergency fund is for a lot of things, just in case something comes up, in case I need to give somebody something. There's always money inside. Every month is part of my expenses that I calculate. Every month I put money inside. In that way, when something comes up, I don't have to start digging into my savings. I already have somewhere that I can easily dig out money from and pay for that stuff. So these are just basically the step I use. I don't know what works for you. Maybe if you're already doing something that works for you, you can stick with that. That's perfectly fine. So we've come to the end of today's video. You can drop anything that works for you in the comment section so that somebody that is reading it would learn further. Thank you for watching this video, and then stay tuned for my next video.